What's going on, you guys? How y'all doing this evening? And good evening if you back in the States. Good morning if you are on my side of the globe. What's going on in the chat? Your boy is back. Tiger 9511, one of my members, first person to pop up in the building. Says, hey, everybody in Rome. What's going on, my brother? Shing Shang in the building, boy. Shout out to Basketball Ruler. Hey, Pat, I don't know if you caught my message, but I sent you the link on Messenger because it's just more convenient for me, especially sending the invite from the laptop. Because whenever I open up WhatsApp on my laptop, it takes like forever because I gotta load up all the conversations and shit. I'm like, man, I'm just sending it to them on Facebook Messenger. That'll be faster. Because Passport Blueprint is the person who sent me the video that we are going to be looking over and reacting to tonight / this morning. I always find that a bit weird that I'm literally like 12, 13 hours ahead of y'all. It's already the 10th. Like, nah, I'll take that. Excuse me. It's already the 11th over here, and it's still the 10th back where y'all at. Oh, hold on, man. But before I even continue, man, shout out to the homie Friday Night Fowler kicking in the dough with $25 cash app. Shit like that. I mean, thank you for your contribution as always, sir. Very much appreciated. Friday Night Fowler, boy. Tell you, man, I don't know if y'all remember the one time I had him on. I'm like, I tell you guys, bro, this man sound like he can be the AI for Barry White. Boy, man. And I've had women tell me they like my voice because it's deep. I'm like, Jane, I'm like, bruh, Jamal voice is deep as hell. I was like, wow. Okay, now I see why you do what you do for a living, brother. Ben Cisco, yeah, man. It's been a minute since I seen you in the chat. What's good, G? Oh, G. Rolando G, man. What's good, brother? Good to see you back in the chat, man. Yeah, man. He be pulling some pretty nice troll jobs. I think he's done a good job of doing it, using it to his advantage. Seems to be his feat. Oh, and by the way, man, congratulations on recently passing 100K subscribers. Because that's my goal. Oh, I want that plaque. I want that 100K. He said Rome is going to Europe. I call it he's going home. That's actually a good guess because I was considering Eastern Europe. Where I'm going next, it's actually a lot closer to Thailand than y'all think. So I'll just put it to you like that. I'll still be in Asia. I'll say that much. But after that, me and Passport Blueprint, we're gonna be in Brazil for a week. We're gonna link up, collab, shoot some content down there. Hopefully, get something together for you guys. Especially for the travel vlog channel. Because I know, some guys are high on Brazil. Me personally, I mean, I think they have like the most beautiful women in the world. I mean, y'all know what time it is when it comes to the Brazilian women, but yeah, man. After Brazil, it's kind of up in the air, but I was discussing this behind closed doors with Passport Blueprint. I think I kind of got it figured out what I'm gonna do. Just know after Brazil, at some point, I will end up in Germany. Oh, which reminds me. And I'm glad I got Rolando in the chat and Jamal as well. Hopefully, I am going to cancel doing the Passport Bro meetup in Germany. Instead, what I'm gonna do, you guys, is move it. Excuse me. Whew. Sorry about that, you guys. What I'm gonna do instead is do it in DR, and just have a yacht party and just kind of make it a weekend thing, so that way it'll be more affordable for guys. It'll be more easy. It'll be easier and more convenient for first time travelers, because some of y'all are gonna be traveling out of the country for the first time. And it's a lot shorter of a flight as well. So I think because of those three things, I think doing it in DR and just doing it for a weekend, just in case guys can't really get off of work like that, because everybody ain't gonna be able to take a week off of work. I had to consider that as well. So with that in mind, I think doing it for a weekend in DR, shorter flight, uh, still gonna be able to stretch your money, and it'll be far less expensive, when you include flights and lodging. So you guys, I am not gonna do the Passport Bro meetup in Germany. As much as I want to do that, because I really wanted to shit on the haters since they think Passport Bros are broke. I was like, well, let's see. I'll go to a country where I know we're wanted, that isn't inexpensive, wear suits. You feel me? And then just throw one of these up. But I mean, I gotta be mindful of everybody else's pockets as well, because the round trip airfare alone was over $1,000. If if we were to do DR, you include the lodging and the airfare, you're probably gonna spend the same amount you would on the airfare alone going to Germany. And then when you include the lodging, that's really expensive in Germany. You know what I mean? That's not really cheap. So it's like, ugh. Yeah, man, we gonna move with the DR. Plus yoga kind of put the bug in my ear as well. So that's what we're gonna end up doing, man. And I'm still gonna set it up. I still plan on doing it at the end of September. So I mean, y'all got little over 4 months, and if anybody been already been putting their pennies up for the Germany trip, then you already good. All right, now let's continue, man. Who we got in here? Let me catch up with the chat. Money Mitch, what's up? Crazy Surrey Gamer, what's up? Jermaine. Okay, then my usual suspects. What's going on, my G's? LXST, what's going on, brother? Oh yeah, that's a new face. I haven't seen him before. Welcome to the chat, brother. Oh yeah, man. I love this shirt, bro. Yeah, man. Yeah, I love this shirt, bro. This it go with my black and gold J's, bro. I was like, ugh, I need that shirt ASAP. Arthur Gaymon, what's going on, sir? Oh man, I got you, brother. That's probably what I'm gonna have to start doing, man. Whenever Jamal kick in with the contribution, I'm not even gonna hit him with the applause or the I ain't even gonna hit him with the applause of Don DeMarco. I'm gonna just do that whenever you send. Hey, I'm gonna just send that whenever you going forward. I'm gonna just do that whenever you send a cash app or a super chat, bro. Like he just get that's just exclusive to him. Pooh Man 313, one of my members. What's going on, G? I see you, bro. Why does Jaguar Wright sound familiar? I can't remember why that sounds familiar. I have to look through. I have to look through my emails. I got a lot of emails because people been sending me a lot of stuff, but I be trying to find. I be trying to find stuff that I know that's gonna hit. You know what I mean? Like if it ain't like really hitting on nothing, like you know what I mean. I need views. I need eyes. But do people do be sending me stuff sometimes that I can like mix in with some of the other stuff that I'm like talking about. So I still try to pay attention to what people send me. Oh yeah, matter of fact, T773, let me know what your email address is and I can look for it specifically, all right? Sean Morris, what's going on, brother? Oh man, let me get Charlie Molly Ma some love on the cash app real quick. All right. Let's see, man. You know what? I was thinking about Turkey. I just met somebody the other day who told me I should go to Turkey. That's the second since I started traveling overseas. That's the second time I met somebody overseas that told me I should go to Turkey. The first person that I met was from Turkey, and that was when I was in Barranquilla. And I should have known he was smart because I'm like, dude, you speak English, Spanish, and Turkish. Turkish being your native language. I'm like, bro, that's crazy, man. Nah, I'm like, I won't. Yeah, you won't see me back in Vietnam anytime soon, but I'm definitely gonna go back. I like Vietnam. See, look, we look here. We got Cambodia, India, Singapore. Well, Singapore is on my bucket list though. Whoa, hold on. Damn. I gotta hit you with the damn. I gotta hit you with that. Damn. Hold on.
Bang, bang.
Shit like that. Shit like that. Shit like that.
Bruh. Shout out to Rollin, man, with the $50 cash app, man. Wow, bro. Thank you so much, my brother. Thank you so much. Woo! Man. Okay, then. Oh, yeah, man. Thank you for that, man. I love this shirt, bro. Yeah, I figure you would. Yeah, because I just think it's a lot more convenient for everybody to do DR, man. Um, I'm actually Yoga is over here telling me I should do Puerto Plata or Puerto Plata. I think that's where we're going to end up going. Well, see, here's the thing, Dino. You stay in Jamaica, bro. Like that should be a relatively cheap flight for you, man. Like it'll probably be cheaper for you to get the DR than anybody else. So what I'll do is, matter of fact, you guys, let me see something real quick. Let me take a look at my. Well, I got you all on here. Got 45 watching. Please hit that like button. Want to take a look at the calendar real quick. All right, you guys. So what we'll do is we'll do it that last weekend of September. That's the 27th, the 28th, and the 29th. The 27th is Friday. 28th is Saturday. The 29th is Sunday. So I guess what we can do is, yeah, just people come in that Friday, then check out that Monday. Yeah, so we'll do it for that weekend, y'all. And I'll reach out to Yoga because we're gonna do we're gonna do a yacht party. All right. Views on Iceland. I've had a few people recommend that I go there. It's just that, man, it's cold as balls, bro. Like I would have to go when it's at its warmest. But from what I hear, the women there are very, very casual when it comes to sex. Like they kind of have like a Viking mindset when it comes to relationships. Like they want to get it in and get it over with and see whether or not they can be with you. They basically base they from what I'm hearing, and I've heard this from multiple sources, they tend to like pretty much base their compatibility off of whether how good the sex is. Because I guess in their mind they're kind of like, well, shit, if I can't have sex with you all the time, I ain't gonna want to be with you for a long time. So I don't know. Very masculine when you think about it, but man. Um, no, I'm not skipping Germany altogether. I actually plan on going to Germany at some point in the next couple of months before I go back to the States. And when I go back to the States, y'all, I'm not even gonna be I'm not even gonna be in the States that long. Be honest with you guys. Probably maybe like a little over a month, 2 months tops, and then I'm gonna be right back gone again. Because I plan on going back to the States like in about 2 months, like around the end, like middle to end of July, and then I probably won't leave again till the DR meetup, or maybe a little bit before that. Yeah, Greece is definitely on my list. Greece is on my bucket list actually. It's a lot of history there I want to see, and I want to go to Santorini, Greece, but I got to get all the way booed up before I do that. Okay, cool. All right, that's what's up, man. That sounds good, man. Coach Keith, Yeef, what's going on, G? The singer that talks about everyone. Okay. I still don't know who that is, but that name sounds so familiar, bro. It's so it applying. Okay, then I better see you at the Passport Road meetup in DR then, G. But yeah, I already kind of gave my opinion on Iceland based on what other people told me, Enos, but yeah, I haven't been there yet. I was considering it. Okay, M6205, what's going on? Raphael, what's up? Oh, damn, that's a new name. What's going on, brother? Oh, yeah, absolutely, bro. Absolutely. Shit, pretty much whenever I'm overseas, I pretty much only drink bottled water. And just all got a job off. Okay, then Singapore, boy. Well, I don't know if you didn't notice that, CB, but he was having like a serious conversation with somebody. That's why he was busy. He's the owner. Hmm. Yeah, I don't know why I was doing that. Mongolia. I haven't heard much about Mongolia. Yeah, man. Thailand, it for me, bro. That's what's up, bro. That's what's up, LA Miles. That's what's up. See, and I know whatever it is good money because Singapore is not cheap. You talking U.S. prices, boy. So I know you making good money if you got offered a job over there. Yeah, see, look, Artful know what time it is. He said the dating scene westernized too. Yeah, the better the economy is, the more westernized the country is. That's pretty much the rule of thumb. Trying to get kind of caught up on here, I think. See a couple more new faces. Big Wish 6'7". Hong Kong. Okay. Jaguar, right? I don't know, man. I'm gonna have to take a look, bro. Let's say, what up, subscriber and fan, bro. You're inspiring me to go get my passport. I told my son I want to take him traveling next year after he graduates from high school. That's what's up. That's what's up. I know this much, bro. If I have a son, I'm definitely getting him a passport ASAP, immediately. And nigga, as soon as you turn 18, we getting you the out of there, boy. Yeah, that's why I'm like Singapore is on my bucket list, but I'm only gonna be when I do go, I probably won't stay longer than a week, if that. He said another one. Yeah, Danica be having me weak every time another brother say they about to get their passport and another one. I'll be weak, bro. Oh, my apologies, guys. I talk a lot, man. I got to keep that beak wet. All right, no Diddy. Uh, go ahead and get rid of this here. Um, bring the brother passport blueprint in it, and I'll go ahead and get set up, man. What's going on, brother?
Hey, what's up, everybody? Quickly, Enos had stated about Iceland. I was in Iceland for 24 hours. I was coming back from Iraq with my unit. The plane had a little bit of an engine problem, so we was there for 24 hours. It's cool. It's a little bit on the barren side, but it was really nice for what we saw. We didn't go out on the town or anything like that. We just had to stay in our hotel until the new plane came. I would check it out. Volcanoes is the big thing over there, so they just had a big eruption recently. Nice little town though. Reykjavik, yeah, it's pretty nice. But I definitely want to go back there, check it out for actual vacation. So I would recommend Iceland. I don't know about the ladies and stuff like that, but I would check it out.
Yeah, I heard the women up in Iceland are very aggressive. I'm like, I can only imagine what it's like when they see a black guy up there, because ain't no black man up there for real.
Well, we kind of shocked the residents when you see 200 and some odd soldiers come off a goddamn plane in camouflage. Everybody in the airport look like, what the hell's going on? That kind of shocked them.
Mm-hmm. I bet that did, man. No, they was like, ooh, like what we got rolling in here?
Ain't like they don't have a military, so they see us rolling up in there. It's like, what the?
Damn, man. See, this is what I'm talking about, man. Look at that, bro. That's what's up. That's what I'm talking about, man.
Yeah.
So I want to see you at the meetup in DR, man. That's good to see, man. Seeing brothers in the chat saying they either done got their passport or they done applied to get it. That's what I'm talking about, bro. All
Traveling is cheaper than a therapist. I'm gonna tell you that right now.
For real, man. All right, so just to give them a little precursor of what's to come, man. What made you send me this in particular?
I thought this was interesting because we hear a lot about what's been going on in the travel space with Colombia and stuff like that. And Austin had put this out, and I just wanted to get y'all take on it because I think we need to separate certain people from this conversation, and because it's not clearly a black and white situation with what he's saying, but there's some points that need to be dragged out on this.
All right. So with that being said, let's go ahead and jump into it.
How do black men create a bad rep for themselves abroad? I'm gonna tell you exactly how. I've been to a lot of places around the world. I've been to Africa, I've been to Asia, Europe, South America, and I was born and raised in North America. Now I'm gonna tell you like this, or one of the most, one of the most known ways that black men create a bad rep for themselves abroad is taking the ninja behavior abroad with them. What do I mean by that? So there's certain places I can be at in the world, right? And I'm pretty used to pretty much being the only black person or expected to be the only black person. And then I see another black person, maybe one, it's like, oh, okay, cool, there's somebody else out here. Then I start seeing 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And it's like, ooh, okay, now we got to start looking at what types of black men are these. Because to be honest with you guys, all of y'all don't need to travel. Some of y'all do need to stay in the United States. Some of y'all do need to stay in these places that are known for you guys being there and fucking it up. But a place like Florianopolis is not the place for you. Now, if we want to talk about what is that behavior like, you know, being disrespectful to women, you know, cursing loud, you know, acting like you just don't have any home trainer. You know, there's some places I've been to in the world where it's not black people. So I'm not talking about Africa, but whenever we are encountered and they have been exposed to us already, at times it can almost be a disadvantage being a black American man because of what the previous black American man did before I showed up. Right?
Mhm.
You're convincing them to go. No, it's a certain crowd that watches me. You know, I tell people all the time who and who should not travel, right? Like there's certain places around the world that these black men that I might complain about sometimes will not go to, right? Or if they go there, they won't enjoy it. You know, for example, where I'm at right now in Paraguay, this is not a place where you get a bunch of easy sex. This is not a place that you pay for sex. This is like, I have known chicks for 4 months and I'm just now going on a date with them. Like it's a place like that because the people work a lot and it's not a red light district. A lot of black men won't enjoy, even if they did come here, they would not enjoy it. It's not even nothing to do, not even a damn museum. So a lot of you guys won't be here anyway. You know, Santiago, Chile, too expensive. Montevideo, too expensive for you guys. You know, where else in the world? Romania, Poland. You know, we're in Poland, but it's not a lot of us like that. Even the Africans got us beat to get into places in Eastern Europe. But you know, ninja behavior like throwing money in the club, cussing loud, disrespecting women. You know, trying to talk to every single woman that you see. Oh my God, that makes us look so weak and thirsty, desperate, whatever the fuck you want to call it. Stop talking to every woman that you see. There's no way in hell you find every woman attractive. But if you do, other cultures see that. Other cultures of people, societies, whatever you would call it, they see that. And then you set a reputation because they only have a reputation of what they've been exposed to. And they see that and they're like, oh, like these black men are known for being thirsty. They're known for being thirsty. This guy has to talk to every single woman that he sees. Not every single woman that he might find attractive, but every single woman that he sees, because I've seen it happen too many times. Care for your appearance, you guys. It's nothing worse than what I see us traveling and we don't even take the time of day to even look presentable. Like you can't.
Oh, before he get into that, I want to go over what he just discussed because this is something that I see a lot too, and it be bothering me too. Especially the videos that I see of guys that be in places like DR and Colombia. And y'all know who they are. I'm not gonna drop any names, but it's just like, bro, you can't. I'm like, I know for a fact these guys can't be attracted to every single female that they talk to because it's like some of the females I'll be seeing them talk to on camera, and I'll be like, like for real. And then it'd be somewhere I'll be like, okay, I see why you stopped her and talked to her. I'm like, do you be seeing that at all?
On the videos, yeah.
Yeah.
And here's the thing, guys, and I know where Austin's coming from. It's that, and some of you are naming them, Pookie's, Ray Rays, the Tyrone, Glocktavius, you know, all these dudes. That's the problem. Those are the guys off the plantation that got passports and they're coming over here and they're ruining the name of the passport bros. And they call themselves passport bros. That is not what a passport bro is. If you look at the Urban Dictionary, it says guys that are going out looking for women to be wives. These are, and I'm just going to shoot for the hip, these are sex tourists. They're going out there just looking for prostitutes. And that's not what passport bros are about. You know, we were never about that. But apparently our name apparently the name got tarnished. You know, Then they're going to videotape this and put it all over the internet.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and that's where the issues and problems come in. You know, we don't, you know, go out and talk about things like this. You know, this is stuff that you keep private, the seedy life. But you got guys putting this stuff out on the internet, and then who becomes the face of it? And then people, you know, you don't know what the locals are saying actually behind the scenes. You know, they say gringo, but they're actually pointing at a particular certain group of gringos. You don't know what they're saying. You know, and that's where a lot of issues are going to start coming in. Some may disagree. Exactly, T. And that's what, you know, becomes an issue with certain people, you know, especially us that's traveling for other reasons. We got to go and explain ourselves. And that actually happened because I was on a live with Jay Clive. And Jay Clive was telling a story that, you know, he was at a conference at his job, and they was talking about traveling, and you know, he was talking about, you know, he being in Colombia, and they said, "Are you one of those passport bros?" You know, they started getting on him about that. You know, well, actually, Big Wedge, a gringo is everybody, because I've talked to women from up in Mexico and stuff like that. They call everybody gringo. Um, but the thing is, everybody, you know, who coming out of Colombia or Brazil or DR and stuff like that, that goes there on vacation, you know, they consider everybody a passport bro, and they're saying passport bros are nothing but guys that go over there for sex, which is incorrect. And now you got to go and explain yourself. And I don't want to be one of those dudes that got to explain myself, explain my travels while I'm constantly going over here. You know, that's the issue. And I don't think any of you guys, whatever country you guys like to go to and vacation, why do you have to go and explain yourself why you have to go there? You know, even if you go in there for pay for play, that's your business. You know, just keep that stuff off of social media. That's your business. You don't have to advertise all that crap. That's my issue with pay for play. I'm not against it, and I'm not de-policing anybody. Just keep certain matters off the internet, because another thing that these guys don't realize is that employers search for you on social media. And I know that for a fact because I've talked to HR people, and they said when they do look for people for jobs and stuff like that, they do searches on social media. And if they start seeing something that seems to be that's maybe irreparable to the image of the company, they won't hire you. Because I know some people who, like when I graduated with my master's and stuff, there were some people that got job offers, and because of their political beliefs, those got rescinded. And how did they get rescinded? Because they didn't mention it on their application. They didn't mention it in their interviews. What did they do? They were searching through social media. They were searching this, and they went by their email. They start searching through social media stuff. That's something you guys don't know about. So when you go over here and start talking about pay for play and stuff like that, you better think about your job history, you know, your job futures and stuff like that.
Let's keep it moving.
Being thirsty. They're known for being thirsty. This guy has to talk to every single woman that he sees. Not every single woman that he might find attractive, but every single woman that he sees, because I've seen it happen too many times. Care for your appearance, you guys. It's nothing worse than what I see us traveling and we don't even take the time of day to even look presentable. Like, you can't go to Eastern Europe, Western Europe, Japan looking like a fucking bum. Just bottom line. You know, that shit really only works in a couple of places around the world. Because number one, let's not forget we're already black, right? Let's not forget we're already black. And no, I'm not talking about Floyd. If I had an issue with Floyd, I'd tell Floyd. We're already black, right? You showing and presenting yourself to be the bottom of the barrel black is not the best idea for the rest of it, the rest of the crew. You know, sometimes it does make a lot of sense to get away from you, motherfucker. I mean, really, I love y'all. I'm here to inspire y'all. But the only time I've seen large numbers of Black American men not being an issue was when I was in Africa. And that the reason for that is you have three types of Black American men that travel. The Black man that only likes Black women. Usually you find these guys in Africa. They're going to be in Latin America too. But if I only like Black women, they're going to be in Africa. And I've went to Nairobi, Kenya. I've been to Dar es Salaam, Tanzania, where there's a lot of Americans in both of those places. Not too many in Tanzania, but in Nairobi, Kenya, right? And I didn't feel like the dudes that came from the States were fucking up the game for me when I got there. You know, you guys know exactly what I mean. If a lot of us go to one area and we change the dating culture, we change the perception of how we're viewed in that city, it's not usually positive either. But in Nairobi, that really wasn't a thing.
And I'm glad he said this, because you guys, this is one of the reasons why I'm so hesitant and so timid on going back to Colombia. Because what he's describing is exactly what I think of Colombia. Medellin specifically, and keep in mind, I was dating there. The one place that's well known for P4P is actually one of the places where I didn't participate in it because there was no need to, because I had too many damn options. It was like, man, like I don't even need to be bothered with that. I mean, and I could indulge in that if I wanted to, but it was like, dude, I'm like over here. I'm like, I literally didn't have enough time to meet with all the women that I was trying to date. Like it was that serious, man. Like I'm like, and it was getting thrown at me. Like I ain't had no issues with that. That's crazy, man. That's why I find kind of funny that Medellin is even. I mean, I guess Medellin is just a lot bigger than what I realized, because I'm like, for guys to be so pressed on P4P, it was like, I could have indulged in it if I wanted to, but I don't know.
And Chosen One, you don't have to use your real name, because basically your email address is going to say it all.
Mm-hmm.
That's why they search for you. If your email is linked to anything, they'll find you. They got various ways of finding people. Trust me, I know the tactics and techniques, how they search for people. Doesn't necessarily have to have your name attached to the account. Anything that's identifiable personal information that's attached to an account, they can link to you. That's it. And again, it's not Black men, and this is where I kind of have a little bit of it, but he does clarify it. It's the ninjas, and they're just ruining the game for Black men, because it's like I said, I don't care what you do on your vacation. Just shut up about it. Don't put it on social media, because you put a face to this whole tourism, and now we're all looked at in an odd way. And I don't want to be looked at that way, because now, now it gives predatory vibes. And that's not what I want to do. When I go to Brazil, I'm going there, just to scout for a house, because I want my own place. Because eventually when I retire, I want to retire down there. You know, that's all I want to do. You know, there's certain people that just F it up for everybody else. And you know, just messes the game up. And there's always those people that do it. It just, you know, pisses me off. That's why when I responded to this video, you know, he was spot on. And it's not just the guys. You've seen the videos with the women, how they've been acting. Yeah. I mean, you can't do this behavior when you're overseas because, like I said, racism is global. So for us, we got to put on a better image. Way better image. Now, Thailand, I don't know the vibe. I guess you can tell us a little better, Rome, on the vibe. Even after the incidents that happened, is the vibe still good with us over there?
Oh yeah, man, it's still good over here. If it's one thing about Thai people, they're not gonna let you know, one person ruin it for everybody. So yeah, man, it's still like clockwork out here, man. Everything's super chill, people super friendly. You know, I still have people go out of their way to help me and speak to me, say hi and whatever, man. So ain't nothing changed out here, bro. It's all peace out here.
That's beautiful. But like I said, we can't have these types of people come up in here and ruin that vibe. Because this is perfect, you know, everybody getting together and that love, that harmony and stuff like that. We can't have this we can't have stuff like that ruined, man. This is where we find our peace, our love, and stuff like that. You know. Passport Bro Villain, sex tourism is legal for 18 years old up. In Colombia, the age of prostitution is 15. Therefore, it's still illegal by U.S. law. And if you get caught doing it down there, irregardless if you're in another country, you are still breaking U.S. law and you can still be prosecuted. That's what a lot of people don't know. And I have the statutes for that. And trust me, they can run an operation down in those countries and catch you up in those operations, and you will be charged by U.S. law. Because in those embassies, guess who's sitting in those U.S. embassies? DEA, FBI, Homeland Security. They will run operations with the locals taking lead to do a sweep, and they catch you in that sweep, they'll turn you over to the U.S. and the U.S. will charge you. And that's what a lot of people don't know.
Somebody got a question for you, brother.
Mm-hmm. You can get a retirement visa if you retire to Brazil. And I'll have dual citizenship. I won't give up my citizenship.
All right, man, let's continue.
And I started to figure out that there's different types of Black American men that travel. You have the ones that would be in Nairobi, and they don't usually bring too much foolery with them. Like, it's pretty much just straightforward. This is what I want to do. This is who I am. I don't need to prove myself. Then you have the other ones that are like divestors, right? And I don't give a fuck who you date. I don't go to bed thinking about who you gonna be sleeping with or marrying. I don't give a fuck. I'm just observing.
Yeah, what you eat don't make me shit, and who you fuck don't make me come. I live by that.
You have divestors that don't date black women at all, even if they were mixed. They don't want any shade. They don't want a what is her name, Brittany Renner. That's even too black for them. It has to be white, Asian, or a mestiza. That's all they're limited to in their minds. Now these dudes, when you guys go to another country and you guys interact with a non-ounce of black blood having women, one thing I've noticed that you guys do is you guys go over there and you pedestalize the women. Number one, you turn around and you shit on black women in general, and as a global standard, right? And you do stuff that we already complain about that we don't like in the States. You guys go like, I don't see too many simps going to Africa. Are they there? Yes. But it seems like the majority of y'all going to Asia and Latin America. Look at Colombia, look at the DR. Look at the places y'all have already fucked up, you know? So we have these dudes that don't like black women at all. You guys are a different type of traveler, and I don't care. I don't care who you sleep with. It's none of my business. I'm just observing. You have another traveler, which is somebody like me who dates. I'll date whoever. I mean, I have my preferences, but I'll date whoever. Obviously, I've been to many places that are not dominated by black people. Correct. I don't have the need to pedestalize one race over another. I don't have the need to, I just don't like black chicks. I don't have the need to do that. If mass numbers of dudes with the mentality like the tech guy, the nerdy guy, somebody who has basic respect for people around them, it's no problem. Another thing that we don't do, and
Because I want to chime in on this for real, because I gotta be honest, bro. Austin hitting on something right now, because this is something that I've noticed even in my chat at a few times and in the comments. I'm almost certain that there are some people who watch me who like they don't want to be with a black woman whatsoever. Like they have no interest in black women. They seem to have hatred, I would say, even towards black women. I want to say this, and they're probably not going to like me saying this, but it needs to be said. You got to get that hate out of your heart, because I can tell you this. It don't matter what other race or woman that you deal with. If you don't get that hate out of your heart, you're going to carry it with you into that whatever next relationship you end up being in.
Mm-hmm.
And just like he said, man, and like I said before, what you eat don't make me shit, and who you fuck don't make me come. I don't care who you date. I don't care how attractive they are to me. Well, none of that matters in terms of what you looking for. But I'd be lying if I said I didn't notice that there are some people that there are some guys that watch my channel who clearly have no interest whatsoever in even dealing with a black woman or whatever the case may be. Because I've come across a couple black women, a couple of African women in Thailand alone, where I'm kind of like, yo, if it go down, it go down. But it's like, I don't know, man. It's hard to deny what he said right there, as far as like certain type of traveler. I mean, I date whoever. I just choose who chooses me. I just happen to be spending most of my time in Southeast Asia recently, but like I've chopped it up with women from other countries in these, like I was talking to women from England when I was in Bali just not too long ago. So it's like, it just depends on where you go and who you end up, coming in contact with. But I'm more like Austin, where I'm like I'll date whoever, So, and then we got a super chat right here. M6205 with the 499 super chat says, I'm going to keep it 100. I have my preference, but I'll never decline a woman just because of her race. Just have a good heart and treat me well, man. Thank you so much, man. Appreciate that super chat, brother. Yeah, for real. That's pretty much all it comes down to. For real, for
Yeah,
real.
we can't look at this whole thing as being hateful to black women, period, because there's some outstanding black women here in the United States. You know, I've met some, and even single, even single. And, sometimes social media paints a bad brush on everybody, and it's kind of unfair. Even the way we present our arguments, we paint it in a very broad brush and not a specific brush. Um, Date whoever you want. Even when we talk about this, this whole movement, I'm all like, whoever you want to date, that's your business. You know, I'm not really a passport bro because I've been traveling, you know, prior to this whole movement shoot now. I just support you guys because this is your life. This is what you want to do. That's your business. You know, if you want to date outside, that's fine. I don't have a problem with it. Matter of fact, I, if you want to, I applaud it if you want to do it because the dating scene here is culture, but don't throw it as part of a race thing. You know, it's finding your happiness. I had the experience of meeting women overseas when I lived in Israel. They were nice, but these were women of different cultures, even African. They were sweethearts. you know. Now, are there black women here that are sweethearts? Absolutely. I've met them. But again, you can't start, blaming the whole thing because of what you see on social media. Because you got to understand, not a lot of people understand this whole passport bro movement. A lot of people don't even know what the heck it is. Very small percentage know because nobody's on social media like that. It's just a few of us. I can guarantee at my work, if I mention passport bros, nobody's gonna know what the hell I'm talking. Nobody's gonna know what I'm talking about. Be honest with you. So, I don't care what people who they want to date or whatever you want and stuff like that. My only thing is when you start talking about I need a man with six figures, that's it. You're not interested in a man. You're interested in his resources. That's it. That's my turn off. That's my cue to say, okay, she's not interested in me. Bye. But it is what it is. So kind of just respect, everybody, until you feel disrespected and just move on. Because it's not every woman that's like that. And I kind of get where he's coming from when he said that. But not all black women are like that. And I think that's something we need to get our head out of, just start blaming every black woman. Even when I do my ride shares and stuff like that, I get black women that don't want to talk to me, but not all black women are like that. I just get fewer of them that will have a conversation with me, but for the most part, most black women don't talk to me because they look at me as like they don't even know I'm a cybersecurity analyst. I'm just doing this for extra money. Okay, whatever. That's dumb. But you know what? I hang out with the people that matters. I stay with the people that matters for me. I don't care. I don't go to the hood and pick up people. I go to the rich area and pick up people. They matter to me. I just picked up a guy today, and we're on LinkedIn right now. We're both in the computer industry, and he's going to help me out with something. So those are the people that matter. If you ain't a resource to me, I don't need to be in the area, picking you up. I go to where it matters. I don't care about what people don't think. Like I said, this is a global dating market. Why do I care what other people think? Go out there and enjoy your life. It's your life. Do what you want. Hell with everybody else.
Right. See, because my thing is this, and I want guys to understand exactly where I'm coming from when I say when I'm saying what I just said, because I always preach go where you're wanted, and going where you're wanted isn't gonna always be the same race of woman. Like let's just be honest. Like we understand that black women are attracted to a specific type. They're attracted to the super hyper masculine type to a certain degree. We understand this. So this is the reason why black women complain about black successful men dating outside of the race. And part of the reason why is because black women aren't really attracted to those type of men because, for one, those type of men, come with certain traits that these women really don't want to deal with because they let's just be honest, man. They it's like how okay, fuck it. They want to be led, but they don't want to be told what to do. I'm gonna just say it. Let's just call it what it is.
Well, yeah, it's hypocrisy in a sense. They have a hypocritical mindset. It's like, like I was on Pablo Frescobar's show, and it's kind of weird that you call masculinity someone who goes to jail, thuggo. Remember Booty? That dude, they did that documentary about this dude, he wasn't afraid of getting his booty, clapping booty cheeks. Yeah, they find the booty warrior more masculine than someone from SEAL Team 6. That doesn't make any sense to me.
Women find him more masculine. That's the crazy part.
Yeah, Fleece Johnson. They find that more masculine than someone from SEAL Team 6. And that's most of the guys in Passport Bro movement. Because they're retired military.
Right.
I mean, come on. The hypocrisy. And then, like I said, I'm not here bashing bash women, but there are that certain group of people that finds that masculine. And it's like, are you kidding me? It's
damn, bro. Look at that, bro. Look at Cortez. We need to put that on the shirt too.
Facts. That's what Carlos Frescobar said. And that's what's like, and that's the people that's floating, and that's the people that's floating around in these countries with passport, former dudes from Cell Block 6. And the thing about with Tupac wasn't like that, a thug. He was a nice gentleman, but they thought Tupac was corny until he changed his whole persona, and then they was attracted to that thug type of stuff. It just, that's the thing. It's if that's what they want, that's cool. But now we decide to go overseas to find the ones that we want, and we found them. Now the thuggos are falling behind us, and that's where this whole thing gets crazy. And these are the black men that Austin's describing. And these are the guys that don't need to be going overseas.
Yeah,
No.
like Bandman, like Bandman Kevo. Like, stay your ass in the States.
Yeah.
Throwing money around in Colombia. I'm like, bro, you bugging.
I've made this mistake myself, which is not learning the culture in other places. For example, let me go ahead and throw a slug at Brazil. Apparently, there's certain way in their culture, there's a certain way that Brazilian women don't like to be depicted on the internet to expose horrorism that's going on in Brazil. They don't want you to they don't want you to point out the fact that their culture, which is just fine with me, I loved it, but to the rest of the world, they may be perceived as whores. I didn't know that. Made the mistake. I've made my own mistakes abroad. I won't make them look like whores or anybody else look like whores anymore, no matter if it's true or not. But I never said that. Now, some of you guys try to go to these other places and you try to change the culture to what you want it to be, right? I don't do that. That's why I jump from country to country. Like, hey, if the chicks in Zambia weren't on my time, 10 days, I'm out. Senegal, same thing. 7 days, I'm out. Accra, probably never see me again. You know, I don't try to change it. I go there and I see what it is, and I go to places where the culture fits my personality, like Brazil, like Nairobi, Kenya, like Tanzania. Those cultures were probably not a place like Tanzania, probably was not 100% what I wanted it to be, but it was enough for me to go back if I wanted to, which I will. You know, I don't have those problems, but a lot of you guys like to go to these other places and you want to make them what you want them to be. And eventually, I'm gonna tell you what's gonna happen to you guys. Eventually, the foreigners are gonna start getting tired of seeing us, right? We're not, you know, they're very well aware that dudes are traveling to meet women. You know, that there's a lot of you guys that travel just to meet women, not even to live there. So you guys will eventually find yourself in probably some dangerous trouble, right? Dangerous trouble. I've seen it. I've seen it because you guys go to these places and you try to make them like the United States, and it's not going to end well. Like, I have a prediction that a lot of us will end up hurt. You know, a lot of us already ended up dead, you know.
Now, I got a question for you. What do you think he means when he says trying to make the culture your own? What do you think he means by that exactly?
There are a lot of guys that will not learn the language, will not blend the culture. I even heard one time a guy met a girl, and now his girlfriend learning English, and he's living in that country with this girl instead of him learning Spanish. That type of stuff. Instead of the other way around. You know, that when you're in another country, you're supposed to adapt to that country. Just like me, yesterday I just had my Portuguese lessons, because that's what I'm going there for. I'm going to learn. I'm going there to Brazil. I need to learn to speak the language and adapt to the country, because whether you're going to Rio or wherever you're going, you have to adapt to that. You have to adapt to the language. You might get away with it a little bit in Rio, but for the most part, when you're walking around, you have to learn that language, man. It's not really an easy language to learn, but you really got to just drill it and work it, man. And a lot of guys are not doing that effort to do that.
Wait a second. I got a super chat in here. Lewis Davis with a $20 super chat says, Austin, I'm glad that you're making the effort to train yourself prior to visiting a country. I'd like to join this podcast and offer my insight as a veteran who has lived abroad. Thank you for that super chat, my brother. Thank you so much. Yeah, because even I'm, with what looks to be like a second home now, definitely, even though the language barrier isn't an issue here, I do think, learning, at least learning more basic Thai will probably help me get further here. So, it's unfortunate because I really like Spanish. I really, really do. And I don't want to stop learning Spanish, so I might just consider trying to learn both languages at the same time. I don't know, maybe try to become a polyglot. Oh my goodness. All right, let's continue.
It's not going to end well for these mindsets that you guys have. Another issue that you guys have is you guys do not learn the languages of these places when you go there. What do I mean by that? I mean exactly what the hell I just said. You don't learn the languages of these places when you go there. For example, I speak Portuguese and I know enough Spanish to order my food, to tell the taxi driver which way to go, to talk to pretty much anybody. I probably don't know every word, but I know a lot more than you motherfuckers do. And I know that for a fact. How can you truly have, like, you guys got to remember, I've talked to chicks in every country and I'm like, especially in Latin America, right? I can be like, oh, I want to just learn more about Chile. Can you tell me some nice places to go in Chile? They get excited, like, oh yeah, let me show you go here. I'm so glad you want to find out more about my country. That goes back into the culture, right? I want to find out where the Spanish classes are at. Or can you come over and help me practice Spanish? I'm planning on staying here for a while, or I'm planning on frequenting here for a while. Can you help me learn Spanish? Those small things get you cool points with the society.
Fact.
For example, how do you guys feel when you guys see, and you're in Texas and you see a legal Mexican that's been living in Texas for 10 years, but he doesn't speak English? It frustrates you, right? Like, they speak to you in Spanish. You're like, motherfucker, I don't speak Spanish. You're in the United States, you speak English. The people in Brazil look at it the same way. They look at it the same way. So the same way how we look at illegal immigrants that never learn English is the same way how they look at us for not learning Spanish or Portuguese. Luckily, if you're in Africa, you don't really have to learn their language. You don't have to learn Swahili to be. It helps. I mean, not really in Kenya. You don't need it, but you don't really have to learn those languages to be in those places. So make sure you just know where you're at. Learn the language.
Well put.
Exactly. And that's where the whole thing about this video is a lot of these bookies aren't doing that because they're more concerned about just going down there for pay for play. And let me say something about pay for play. These people are now blurring the lines of pay for play with dating, just going out on a simple date and stuff like that, just to draw everybody in so they can justify their stuff. No. And this is where I'm getting really, really ticked off with this whole narratives and all this other stuff. Yo, if you're going down there to go, I don't even call it pay for play anymore. I just call it prostitution. If you're going down there to get a prostitute, that's your damn business. All right. Don't throw everybody into this mix. All right. If I'm going down there to have a date with somebody, a regular dinner date, and I'm paying for it, that has nothing to do with, you pay for play. That's, if you want to do prostitution, fine. Even if she gives it to me later on, that's not pay for play. All right. Let's just cut it out and start trying to justify all this and all that. This is getting stupid. Y'all are also contributing to the whole fuckery of this whole dating scene. You know, a date's a date, and if you're going out there getting a prostitute, that's your business. But cut it out, man. My God, y'all make things so goddamn complicated. But like I said, there are certain men that are making this thing a lot worse. Certain black men. Well, I should say ninjas. I even hate that terminology, ninjas, because I like the Ninja Warrior.
Mm,
But like I said, guys, if you go on if you go into a different country, you go for a purpose. You go, you enjoy yourself, you have fun. What you do intimately, keep that shit to yourself, man. The world don't need to know, because a lot of these cats are going to get burned in the future when they start talking about they want to get a job. You don't even have to pull your full name, because I'm gonna tell you something. The way they look for you, it could be by email, it could be by a whole bunch of different factors that you don't even know. And let me tell you, they will find you. The tactics they use, they will find you. They will find your social media accounts, and what they see, if it doesn't fit the image of that company, you will be gone. I'm telling you that for a fact. And when you get into this whole cybersecurity realm, whatever your certification will be, you will understand what I'm talking about. I'm telling you that for real.
All
Yeah.
right, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap up, because I need to stay on top of my fitness and get my ass in the gym. Trying to speaking of looking presentable, I'm trying to look more presentable when me and this brother are in Brazil, because the fitness culture down there is crazy. Shout out to M6205 and Lewis Davis for your contributions, as well as Rollin and Friday Night Jamal Fowler for your contributions as well. Rollin, you are officially meant the sponsor of the show with your $50 cash app to my brother. And make sure y'all subscribe to Passport Blueprints channel if you haven't already. That brother gives great advice and intel, experienced traveler, and definitely can save you a few pennies if you're trying to travel on a budget. Shout out to my moderator, Alex Wett, man. Make sure y'all subscribe to the music channel as well as the travel channel. He has all the links in the chat. And tomorrow, I don't know what tomorrow's show is going to be about, but we'll be here at the same time. Just be on the lookout for it. Oh, okay. Shout out to Edwin from the 513, man. Anything Passport Blue?
Get ready for Brazil. Are we gonna do a live in Brazil?
Well, yeah, because here's the thing. Well, let's see, because I land Friday afternoon. Now, I know you said we're like a few hours ahead of them, but I didn't know, like, if you were trying to, like, step out that first night. Because I'm like, if you were trying to step out that Friday, because that Friday night will be June 7th, I'm like, then we'll definitely have to. Well, obviously, I'm gonna have to do my live shows a little earlier, because just in case I do want to step out those nights. But yeah,
Saturday is a possibility, because I can change those plans I originally had. Because I can always do them Sunday or Monday. Because I got to still plan out what I'm gonna do. Then we got the one video collab we're gonna do. Well, we got a couple of video collabs we're doing. There's one you're gonna do at my hotel. We're doing a video collab there. Then you're doing your stuff, and I'm doing my stuff. Then we're linking up. I don't know. We got a couple of link ups we can possibly do. And I got some out of town stuff out of the city of Brazil that I'm doing. Yeah, I know we'll be able to just at least do one live. I think Saturday night would be more the ideal time to do that. Oh, and there's one of the language place I found. We can do that one. The language place. We do that on a Tuesday or a Thursday.
Oh, language exchange?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Oh man. Let me damn, I ain't realized I got another super chat. Rick H Town with the 9.99 super chat said, just paying my tithes for the knowledge. Thank you, brothers, man. Appreciate that, man. Thank you so much. All right, man. Yeah, we're gonna be in Rio from June 7th to June 14th. Rolando, just so you know. Thank you, brothers, for coming in tonight. We're gonna go ahead and wrap this off because I need to get my ass in the gym. And yeah, we'll be back here same time tomorrow, man. So as always, deuces. And y'all know how we ride out when we fly out. Yes, sir.
Yeah.